Well, here we are on day 51 in a row of walking. Did my 5 kilometers on my 50th day yesterday, and today I'm out on a different route. My route I planned out today is 3.25 kilometers, so hoping that I can make that. Now I'm down on the waterfront in Charlottetown. It's a bit of a dreary day, but if you look over here, this is where Regis and Kelly did their 4 shows from Prince Edward Island last summer. We're standing right behind where the stage would have been, and looking out there, the crowd would have been in the big area facing this way. So we're in the Confederation Landing Park in downtown Charlottetown. I just thought I'd share a little bit of my walks with everybody if I can, and show you a little bit of the area where I'm working if you're not from around here, where I'm walking. Well, I guess it's work too, so it's a nice little area down here. It's a great spot for a walk. I'm about not quite a kilometer into my walk yet, so still pretty early and doing good. I'm hoping to get this in under 40 minutes, so when you see this, we'll see if that actually came true or not. So as you can see, it's a bit hazy and a bit of fog out into the waterfront. There's the Delta Hotel and Peaks Key down there, the breakwater. So it's actually a pretty nice day for the walk. It's not too warm out. Yesterday it was quite sunny and it was very hot. So today should be a little easier to do it, and I can move along a little quicker. So maybe I'll tell you a little bit about what I've got planned for the next little while we're out walking here. I've just found out recently about an event that's coming up in September. It's the 25th anniversary for the Rick Hansen Man in Motion World Tour. Now, for those of you who may not have heard about it, and if you haven't, I don't know what rock you were under, but 25 years ago, a gentleman named Rick Hansen, who's in a wheelchair, made a decision to travel cross country in Canada and all over the world in his wheelchair to raise money. And the money he raised went to special charity, such that he could further research in different areas, and it was just a tremendous success. Now, if we go back 25 years ago, I was 15. So 15 years ago, when Mr. Hansen wheeled through my area here in PEI, I actually had the privilege of walking alongside him for a short period of time, and it was an honor and something that was very, very important to me, and it's something that always stuck with me. Someone who can take a negative against him not being able to walk and has to be in a wheelchair, and turning it into a positive, like wheeling around the world to raise money. It's something that is very inspirational, and I thought, if he can do that, then I can't complain, because, I've got 2 good legs, I can walk. Sure, I'm overweight, but that's changing. We're down 26 pounds. Okay, we got someone walking with a dog here, so we're gonna maybe quiet down for a minute so I don't look like an idiot walking around the camera. So. Okay, so anyway, it's 25 years later, and I'll be turning 40 in a few months on July 10th, and there's a new a contest open, because Rick is doing another relay across Canada for the 25th anniversary of his original Man in Motion World Tour. Now, he's going to be coming through my town in mid-September, and it's my goal to be selected as one of the medal bearers to walk along with Rick for a short distance when he comes through my town of Montague. Now, I've put together my entry. The entry has to tell what you're going to do, or what you've been doing to make a difference in the world, and what you're doing to help others make a change. And they're going to select 7,000 people from across Canada. Now, that may sound like a lot, but when you think of the size of Canada and the amount of people, it's really not that many people. So the chances are not good, but I'm going for it. So what I'm basing my entry on is the fact that I've gotten over the past several months lots of feedback, emails, messages on Twitter and Facebook from people who have seen me walking, have read my results, and who have told me that they've been inspired by me to do the same, to start eating healthier, to start walking, and to start making a positive difference in their lives, which I think is one of the most important positive differences you could make, because we all need good health, we all need to be in good shape and healthy so that we can be here for our families. If we're not here for our families, then really what good's anything that we do? Our family is the most important thing in the world. So, oh look, we have pink buses here. There you go. The big pink bus. So, that's what I'm basing mine on, and I'm hoping that once I get this posted and I'll put more information up, I gotta check my route here so I can make sure I go the right way. Okay. What I'm hoping is that all of you who come to my site will log on to a special page I'll set up. And if I've inspired you, or if I've, in any way touched you to get you to do something like exercise, make a change in your lifestyle, become healthy, walk, anything at all to improve your health or your fitness, then I'd ask that you please leave a comment or a note on the page I'm going to set up and let me and the others know about it. And I'm going to try to incorporate that into my entry to let Mr. Hansen and his panel see that I really am able to make a difference in somebody's life out there. It's something that I'm hopeful that I'm able to inspire, more people than I realize. I'm no hero compared to what he's done, and excuse me, because when I think of what he did, I'm an emotional person, and it just kind of gets me a little teary-eyed, because to think that someone who has the odds stacked against him turns those odds around to help other people and does such an amazing accomplishment like that. Like, you can't fathom what Rick has done. This accomplishment and this world tour that he did. I mean, he went everywhere in a wheelchair, and for no benefit of his own, for the benefit of others. And it really chokes me up when I think about it. I wish there were more people in the world like that. So as I said, I'm no hero. I'm just a regular person who was way overweight and who realized that, hey, coming up on 40, if I don't do something about this, I'm going to die. And I don't want to die. I want to be here. I have family. I have 4 beautiful nephews, including the youngest, who's 6 months old, who has Down syndrome. And they're the pride and joy of my life. And, my mother, my sister and brother-in-law, my mom's boyfriend John, and some other very special people to me. And I can't, I'm not ready to check out, so we've got another person coming up the sidewalk, so I'm just going to turn around here and let you see some of the sights again for a minute so I don't look stupid. So, again, as I said, I'm not any kind of hero. I'm not pretending to be anybody's hero. All I'm doing is trying to make myself better and get in better shape. 26 pounds down in about 8 or 9 weeks since I really started going at this. And my goal is to have 40 pounds off by my 40th birthday on July 10th. That's my first goal. My goal after that is to hit 50 pounds off, which is not very far after the 40. Next goal will be 75, and then ultimately the big goal will be 100 pounds off in total. Now, once I hit 100 pounds off, I'm going to feel a whole heck of a lot better, but I want to keep going and lose a little more. But the ultimate goal is to lose that 100 pounds. And you know, this walking and eating healthy is a big part of it. And if I can keep this up, which I believe I can, then it's going to be so much better for my health, and so I can be around with my family and my friends for a lot more years. So so basically, as I said, if sorry, we got a lot of traffic here in downtown Charlottetown. I guess I should push the walk button. That's why nobody's letting me through here. I'm sorry if the camera work is a little shoddy, because I don't know what it's facing at. Maybe it's not even facing me. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. So, but anyway, in any case, if I've inspired you in any way, shape, or form to even just eat one less cookie a day, or go out and take 5 steps a day that you never would have, please make a comment on the page I'll have set up. Tell me your story. Tell me what I've done to inspire you, so that I can then in turn use it as part of my entry to be a medal bearer in the Rick Hansen relay. And I encourage you to please go out and please look up Rick Hansen on the internet. Look up his website. Look him up on Facebook. I got a little message from him today asking me if I had entered in the relay. And just read all about him. Learn everything that he's done, and take some inspiration from him too, because he's the real hero. There's not a lot of heroes in the world these days, and there's a lot of people who claim to be heroes, but we know they're not really. So if you want to look up Rick Hansen, it's RickHansen, and just give him a look. And again, post anything on my setup page that indicates if I've inspired you and how I have. So thanks very much for watching and listening, and I'll be back with more soon. Thanks for visiting my blog. Keep visiting jeffdoc.com, and I'll keep walking. Take care. Bye-bye.